Hey, crafty besties. It's been a minute, I know, but I've been busy, and maybe y'all forgive me, and maybe you won't, but I hope you do. I've been really kind of busy because I did a craft show. Remember I was telling y'all that I was going to do that? Well, how'd I do? I did okay. I learned a lot. I was there, honestly, so I could meet somebody. And this person does craft fairs professionally and all the time. And they help me look at a lot of different things. And they also are helping me figure out what I need to do to maybe host a show. Because me and my bestie got this idea that we could host one and do it as a fundraiser for church. So that's the goal, is to host one and do it as a fundraiser for church. So what am I making today? What's on my desk? I am making another little golden book journal because people love them. So why don't y'all come on this journey with me and we will create a short little golden book journal. And I'll have to tell y'all something funny if I can find it. Because everything is hilarious. So the first time I wrote out little golden book template, I wrote out LGBT. And I thought that was so hilarious. So if you're one of my LGBT friends or LBGTQ friends, whatever the proper name is today for it, this is not because my books are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or trans. It is because it's a little golden book template. I just thought that was hilarious. It's probably a lot funnier to me than it is to anybody else. Anyway, I'm not laughing at your lifestyle. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at me because I'm a dork. I'm a great, big, giant dork. So, that was that. And I'm not trying to be hateful to anybody. I just thought it was funny. And I thought y'all might catch the joke. Or think it was funny too. But whatever. Anyway, that is what it is. That's why I thought that was hilarious. And I'm making a shark book, so I want a blue spine. And but this is the spacing for the holes. This is exactly how far apart stuff needs to be. I've got it pretty much figured out as far as that goes. Yeah, so I thought I would bring y'all along to see what I've been doing. So what did I sell? I sold one little golden book journal, and I sold another little notepad that I had made. But I also found out that every market is not your market, okay? That there are things that you need to look for, things you need, questions you need to ask. Well, first of all, I asked 0 questions about this market that I was at. So that was my first mistake. I know y'all never make mistakes, but your crafty bestie Tabby, I make plenty of mistakes. So my first mistake was I didn't ask a whole lot of questions. So I'll be asking more questions the more of these craft fairs I go to. Yeah, and that was just my ignorance and my newness, really, doing this. And yeah, could I have probably thought of some of those questions? Probably. Why I didn't think to ask more questions, we shall never know. but we will know this. I will be asking more questions in the future. I also am finding out more and more and more that even with craft fairs, it's about location, location, location. Now, the place I was not a horrible location. Like, it's not an unsafe place or anything. It just was not, it's off the beaten path a little bit. And people have to be coming out there on purpose. And it was cold. And I don't know about you, but me, if I've got free time on a Saturday morning and it's cold, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to get in my house. I'm going to snuggle up with a book. I'm going to drink me some cocoa or hot tea and go nowhere. And I like to go places. I like to go to craft fairs. But if it had been me, I have to put myself in the customer position, in the people's spot. If it had been me, I wouldn't have come out either. I'm not going to lie to you. Because it was cold. And it didn't even get up to 60 till after 1 o'clock. So, yeah, it was chilly. And when I say cold, I don't mean like up north cold. I don't mean like inches of snow. Don't come at me, my Canadian friends. Don't come at me, Watertown people, because I know y'all know what is cold. And what we have in Tennessee, comparatively, not cold. What was going on where I was in Jefferson City, Tennessee, not cold comparatively, okay? And this has to sit and dry, but this is the spine. So we're going to put it over here in a place where it's not going to stick to something and make a mess. Ugh. So I learned. You live, you learn. It's all good. What in the world do I have a piece of string? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So, since I'm going to do 2 of those, I'm going to go ahead and get this other one ready. So, I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of fabric, because I'm doing 2 of these. And this is how tall it's got to be. That's why you got a little template. That's why you got your little golden book template. So you can make sure you know how tall everything's supposed to be. And I don't know. If it's a Saturday morning and it's not warm and it's not beautiful outside, and I'm not already going to something that's really cool where the craft fair is, I'm probably not going to the craft fair. So yes, I learned that most people indeed are like me in that way. And I'm going to get a little extra fabric on this one. I just feel like I want to. And you can do this up to top to bottom. You can do them side to side. This one I'm doing side to side today. Why? I don't know. I wish I had that answer. And we're going to cut to bottom. Oh, look, right where the little line is, because that's perfect. And I like the torn look on the fabric. If you don't, that's okay. I have found that my patrons are more online patrons than they are in-person patrons. And that's cool too, because I'm more of an online person than I am in-person person. Because, yeah, you do enough peopling at work, you don't want to fool with people on the weekend or in person. But I thought I would go out and be creative. But I do have another show, and it's going to be at Grace Point Church in Jefferson City. It's going to be that Saturday before Mother's Day. We're going to have a variety of booths out there. So this is the one that me and my friend are going to host. My patron of the arts, Cecilia, the pastor's wife of Grace Point. She is my crafty bestie, and she's also a patron of the arts. And she also makes stuff. She upcycles 3D printer scraps. So if you have 3D printer scraps, I have something for you to do besides toss them in a landfill. Because we all know that this plastic can be upcycled into something useful for everyday use. And I have Sasquatch on my desk somewhere. He gonna have to make a Sasquatchy cameo at another time. I'm sorry, I don't know where he is. But he will be in another video. Made from 3D plastic. 3D printed plastic waste. Because I hate throwing stuff away. I think it's wasteful how much stuff we throw away. Which is one of the reasons I got into junk journaling to start with. Because I love making stuff out of other stuff. And y'all, I got a new stencil. It's pretty cool. Y'all will see some of that maybe in this journal. I don't know. So while these spines wait to dry, because the glue has to be dry before we sew in the signatures, we can fold some papers. And I thought I would make sure, since I have so much Braille paper, I am blessed. I have a lot of Braille paper. Since I have a lot of Braille paper, I thought I would make sure that there was Braille paper in both of them. I'm going to make 2 of these right now. So I'm going to make sure there's a Braille page in each one. And this has a little strip of Braille. We might make that into like a, I don't know, a bookmark. Like a Braille bookmark. I don't know what it says. That's the tricky thing. Hopefully there's no ugly words there. I don't think there is, because this is not that kind of publication. So I've got my story, and I really do like keeping the story intact. And here's the front, and here's the back of this book. So I'm going to put this one with the one spine. I did not take the other one apart yet. And I don't want to get them messed up. So we're going to not get them messed up if we can help it. And I have blue paper to go in each signature. There's 3 pages in each signature. So we're going to do 3 pages of blue in each signature. And we'll do 4 in each signature. 4 blue, and I'm going to do a folded up piece of Braille paper and make it into a pocket. And it's going to be too tall, but that's okay. We can cut it down. It might not be too tall since I folded it. It won't be because I folded it. Yay! And we're going to fold these pages. And we're going to have, so on the outside, you're going to have the front page. So we're going to have 2 blue folded pages. And we're going to have this one. And then we're going to have the Braille paper that is folded, and it's kind of crooked, but that's okay. And then one folded page with the Braille page. And then in the middle, we're going to have the middle page. I like having a plain page in the middle because I think it's cool to have a place to draw. So this, the blue papers are too tall. That is okay. Why is that okay? Because you can cut them down. And I have right here, this is, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but this is a Fiskars. It's a finger knife. I don't know the real term of it, but it is called in some circles a finger blade. It's a finger blade, sorry. Y'all, it's a finger blade by Fiskars. And then what you can do is you can run this finger blade down the side, and it doesn't have to be a perfect cut. But there's your finger blade in operation. And I have found that sometimes when my hands really, really hurt, this finger blade is the trick, I'm telling you. Because it'll keep your hands, like when you, oh, sometimes my hands hurt so much. So there's our first signature put together. So it's going to go like this. It's going to go like this, and they will have a page, the book page. Then we're going to have this pocket right here, a Braille page, book page, a writing page, and then it goes back the other way. So while I have this open, I'm also going to glue down my pockets. And you'll notice that I'm using Aleene's tacky glue. And you don't have to use something that industrial, but I find that Aleene's tacky glue holds really well. But I also tend to get it all over my hand. But that's just me. Some people are not as clumsy as me, and they're not as tired as me either. So, there's that. And so there's this. Come on, Tabitha. Bestie, you can do better than that. But if you do get glue on your pages, like I just did, there is a tool for that. It is called a glue eraser. And it will get the glue. You know how you have a shiny space if you get glue? Well, this takes the shiny off the glue. And it's called a glue eraser. It looks like a cookie, kinda, but it's really not. It's a glue eraser. So, there's that. Y'all are probably really neat when you craft and you don't need a glue eraser. Sometimes I get out of control with my glue and I need it. So, here's our pages. So we're going to set that first signature aside with that cover. And we're going to get out the second signature. I don't need this right now. This is just going to tell me where to punch the holes. And so everything will be lined up and straight. Or consistently crooked, however you want to look at it. So here is the second signature of the sharks. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have 2 regular sheets of paper. And a book page. Then we're going to have, I'm going to fold this up so that it's the right height so I don't have to cut the Braille paper up. And I'm going to tear that down right there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this. Hopefully I won't make as big of a colossal mess. I'm only gluing on this side because you don't need it up any higher than that. And that way, you'll get more glue, even more glue than you need. But unless you're me. And then you get more glue than you need every time. And I'm going to fold this in half. And so see, this makes a little pocket right here. And you're going to get a blue one. And put with the brown paper. I'm actually going to put it so that the brown paper's inside the blue paper. We're going to put the inside page, which is the middle of the second section in the story. We're going to go fold this one in half and put it in the middle. We're going to get that all situated. We're going to stack everything as tight as we can. Goodness. And then we're going to get our finger blade back out. And we're going to cut even with the pages. And if you already know that you're going to have to cut more than once, that's smart, because it's smarter to cut several times through that paper. And then just kind of snaps off, and your pages should be even, or even-ish. So that's the second signature. So we're going to put that over here with the book cover. And then I'm going to put these pieces, because this is the little golden book spine. And it's important, I'm going to show y'all about the cover. It's important to have these separated when you get ready to do this, because you're going to want to glue them back onto the book. And why? Well, because you want to keep the spine, because the spine looks so cute, but you want to expand it. But you don't want that raw edge. Y'all see what I'm talking about, that raw edge? So, we're going to take our friend Eileen's tacky glue, and we're going to rub it on the little golden spine. And yes, I know, we just removed it from the book, but we're going to put it back on. And I'm going to rub it with my finger tool, mostly because it's handy. I hope y'all get that pun. And if you don't, you might in a minute. I'm going to put that on there. We're going to stick it to the edge. And then we're going to scooch it around so that it comes around the edge. And it goes in the middle of the book. So we want that on the spine, but we don't want to lose the golden spine when we cut it. And it's much cuter and it looks much more put together if you do it this way than if the, I mean, you can do it like I've had some that the spine is just broken. I've done some old ones of golden books, and the spines were just tore to pieces. And there really wasn't anything you could do with the spine. So I just covered it, the whole spine, with fabric. But these are in relatively good shape. So I'm going to do the other one. So all the glue can be drying tonight, so that tomorrow we can add pockets and decorations to these little golden books. If there's a little golden book that you like and you'd like to see me do, put it in the comments below. What was your favorite little golden book growing up? Did you have one? I had a favorite little golden book growing up. And it was The Little Engine That Could. And the other one was Prayers for Children. And I love the little girl on the front of Prayers for Children. She has a little dandelion and she's blowing a wish. I don't know if y'all know about that, but that was something we used to do. We used to blow wishes. If the dandelion was all bloomed out and the seeds were out, we would pick those, and those would be our wishes. And we would make a wish on it and blow the seeds. And if you blew all the seeds off, then your wish came true. That was the legend or the story of it. So see, it's not on there perfect, but we're going to add more glue. And this glue has to dry, and we'll add more glue on the inside, and we'll shape it around some more. And those will be ready for tomorrow. I think I might have my favorite one. I have many. This is the Little Engine That Could. That's one of my favorites. I have Dolly. I have the little red hen. This is the one. Oh, she doesn't. This is the, oh, Prayers for Children does, but my little golden book about God, she's got a tulip. And I love tulips and daisies. And I'm a princess. We have Betty White. We've got the three bears. Sophia the First. And I'm a T-Rex. And I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are so cool. And this one was done in 2010. I didn't remember this one. This one, this is a classic one, so it was reprinted. This one was reprinted in 84. But the original one was in 1956. This was somebody's book. But there's ways to cover that up too. Because y'all know I don't have to use it because it was brand new. That had to be brand new for Tabby to use it. But I am making that sharks, and I'm making another one. And maybe the next one. Y'all tell me which one should be the next one. Let me know in the comments. I love this. Let me know in the comments. Maybe Dolly should be the next one. Or the little red hen. Tell me your favorite, and then tell me which one of these I should do next after I do the sharks. So I'm going to hop off here now. I'm going to take this one apart and have it ready. So tomorrow we can sew and glue. And look, I have some, remember those envelopes I made? We're going to put some of these in the shark books. And we're going to fill them up with stickers. And we're going to have a great time. So if nobody told you today, remember, you matter. You are important. You are enough. And your crafty bestie loves you. I'll see you in the next video.